Hey there, Paul. Yeah, we're out here in East Aurora, just along Main Street, and just take a look at these massive snow mounds here. We've seen plow crews just come by us within these past few minutes, working to clear these streets. We're looking at about maybe 2 feet of snow here, but it just keeps on piling up with all of these mounds. And now there is a travel ban in effect for Aurora, and we've seen folks stuck in snow mounds, not only here, but also a little north in Elma, right by the 400 there a little earlier today. We heard from one tow driver who's obviously a bit busy today. He said his company has received already over 100 calls.
Well, as of right now, I got 5 calls I got to get to after this one, and about every other guy out there has got at least 5 to 10 calls they got to get to.
You guys have just been crazy with.
We're nonstop, ever since the snow started flying.
Now, despite the travel advisory, many folks are still out here on the roads in East Aurora. Some we've seen plows working, some choosing to stay in their driveways and just shovel out that snow. But since we first got here about maybe 2 hours ago at this point, the snow has not stopped coming down, and it's really kind of that you typically see. But we're going to send it over now to my colleague, Natalie Foss. She's over in Hamburg. Natalie, how are the conditions looking over there?
Hey there, Alyssa. Well, believe it or not, up until about half an hour ago, it wasn't snowing here in Hamburg. We got here at around noon, and up until 30 minutes ago, like I mentioned, it was clear skies, the sun was out, but now, as you can see, we're back in the snow globe. The snow is coming down, and the plows have already been going down the street in some pretty large numbers. In this video we shot earlier today, I want to show you just that sheer power of the wind that's coming over the lake, causing those massive waves against the break wall. It was really a sight to see. And that wind, even though it wasn't snowing at the time, was also causing whiteout conditions on the roads. We could really only see a foot or two in front of us. And right off of Route 5, people were getting stuck in those conditions. We came across quite a few people digging out. Plenty of cars were also off the road. We saw a few roadside assistant vehicles out as we drove around, and even this vehicle being towed away on McKinley Parkway. The Hamburg Wegmans on McKinley Parkway announced earlier today that it was closing at 4 due to the weather. So there is a travel ban here in Hamburg. It's been in effect since 9:30 this morning. So you really shouldn't be out on those roads. Give those plows a chance to get through. I'm now going to send it over to my colleague Andy Payton, who is in Orchard Park. Andy, how's it looking?
And Natalie, we're here in Orchard Park, right around North Buffalo Street, just to the side of us here, as you can see here in front of me. And we have seen quite a bit of snow, as you can see. In fact, you can see this mound I'm standing in right now. It's almost up to my knees here. We've seen just in the past few minutes, too, the snow really start to pick up. If I can draw your attention to North Buffalo Street here, I don't know how you can see that, but our visibility now, we can't really see more than a quarter of a mile down that road at this point. And right now there is a travel ban in place here. That's why we're seeing that, although you can see some cars going down this road as these plow trucks try to clear up some spaces here. It's interesting, this is the part where we're really starting to see that heavy part start of this storm, and where we saw the travel bans go into place, because just north of us in West Seneca, there was just a travel advisory in place. They only saw about 7 inches there, but I can tell you just within our travels here, within the last hour or so, we came down the 190 and the 90 to get here, and it would go from pretty clear conditions to just all of a sudden seeing some real patches of whiteout gust and stuff bringing right over our windshield and getting a little scary there. That's something that we're expected to see a lot more of here in Orchard Park as this night continues, as this band is supposed to shift back up north to us here in Orchard Park. Our colleague Jen Stanonis with Storm Team 2 is inside the studio for us, tracking it all. And Jen, that's kind of how it looks right here in Orchard Park now, but I want to send it back to you. Oh, excuse me, I want to toss it back to Kelly in the studio.